Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BenQ Cup 5K Xbox One UMG playoffs, and we're in the finals here between Glory and nnrg. Glory up 2-0 in this best of 5 as we head into map number 3, which is going to be a Blitz Warhawk. Glory with devastating, convincing destruction, really. I mean, domination wasn't even close on Strike Zone, and S&D Freight, 6-0. 6-0, and you can thank K's over there on Glory for his performance, because that was just absolutely insane. We're moving on to what is potentially the final map in this best of 5 series. If Glory wins, they take home $4,000, leaving nnrg with just 1,000. A big shout out to BenQ for providing the prize pool for this ladder. Tomorrow night we'll be back with the Xbox 360 ladder playoffs, so make sure you guys hit the follow button down here on the channel so you can stop by and get notified for that. But we'll jump into the gameplay. Mark, who do you want to jump on board with?
You gotta go on board with Case. There's just no other way of doing it. This guy has played so well consistently, and now he's ready to push up mid-street, and he hasn't even gotten spotted yet due to that smoke. Will pick up a good kill there as well, and Kaze is off to it again. Can he pick up the second kill? Look at these heads-up plays by Kazo. He's waiting patiently for call-outs. Picks up another, has to pick up another to his left. His teammate does that. There's a cap, and the relays are real already for Glory.
Kaze understands where he can force the rest of nnrg to spawn, so he'll move towards the semi position. Gets another pick. Bottom Genas jumps in, but gets caught midair by Jinoskwa, who picks up a big defensive kill, just shortening Glory's lead and keeping them at that 1-0 score. Looking across the way here, though, at nnrg to find out who is closest. You're actually going to find nnrg front of that antique shop, and he's going to be pushing through. Finds one player, but Kong is too strong, and he'll pick up a big defensive kill for Glory.
These defensive kills for Glory have been so well. They've scored, or so good, I should say. They've scored already, and now they're setting up for another possible one. There it is. 2-0. Simple. Doing all the objective work as well. Janoskwa trying to get something going defensively, but here's where Glory is going to really start to punish nnrg. If nnrg decides to turtle the base a little bit longer than they have to, things will really go wrong for them. Kong will pick up Janoskwa. Simple will pick up Freeze, and then that's 4 down. Glory is in business once again.
Glory's going to be able to set up very nicely for some potential relays here. One will already go in. Freeze will dagger Glory, but Kong will answer back, as does Kaze. And you've continued to have Glory players pushing up. Simple around semi right now. Might be able to sneak in for a cap. He's looking for picks. He's not going to need it. 4-0 in favor of Glory. Simple is on an 8-point streak. Currently 8-1 with 4 captures. We need to stick on board with him as he's pushing on for another capture. He's going to have one player in front of him, picks up the kill, tosses the stuns, and he's got a free cap. He just doesn't know it yet. He'll push up on top of semi so he can jump in pretty easily for the team's 5th cap.
This has just been a dominating, blitz here. Now 5-1 as Janoskwa finally will slide in there. He's 3-5 but with a cap, so that will go through. But Simple cannot be stopped. 10-1. Now it gets a 6th capture for his squad. He has done all of the objective work and all the slaying. Can someone please stop this man, because that is your only chance of winning.
Seemed like the only way to stop him was him running out of ammunition, and he'll finally go down after he does run out of ammo. But 6-2 your score right now. Before the 3rd score will be slid in there for Gino. He's got the 3 captures for the squad too, as both him and Simple have been the players to put the team on their back here on Blitz Warhawk. It's going to be the battle between these two. Just under 1:45 left of gameplay. Gino trying to stay alive but can't. Simple is just too strong. 11-2 is Simple with his 6 captures, and he's going to continue to push up through the middle of the map.
And these pushes have been so crisp for Glory. They're just look at this. Simple once again, uncontested. That's a capture. Another player waiting to be able to capture, and that is going to be Tranquil, who gets shut down there by nnrg, and that is a good defensive stop for now. But while all that was going down, Simple was pushing up through American Alley and then decided to do a little bit of objective work himself and get there. But unfortunately, he gets shut down as well. That leaves Kays to do the rest of the objective work so far. And he's playing sneaky here, just trying to get some callouts. Buzz does get spotted. Good callouts and good defense there by nnrg.
I haven't left Simple. I just haven't. I'll be completely honest. Finally, he gets shut down, as do 3 players from Glory, leaving K all by himself, pushing top apartment, see if he can find a player with his M-Tars. One right below him, picks up one. There's another potential for the 2-piece, and he gets it! An easy defensive kill for him. Moving mid-street, has a player watching behind him, and finally gets shut down by nnrg. But as time dwindles down with less than 30 seconds left, Simple's looking for another cap. He's the only one close enough to do it. Has one player in front of him. Hasn't been spotted, but with those shots, they know where he's at. Simple has 13 seconds left to cap. Let's jump over with him. Currently 15-4, pushing towards the portal. Has one in the window, and that's going to be Gino to shut him down. No one will slide into them DMs for any captures. Your final score in the first half, 7-3. All Glory and all Simple when you get down right to it.
How do you have one player get all of your goals on one half?
It's both teams, too. Both teams just running.
Teams, yes, but when you've got someone dropping kills, at least you've got Kays at 11-11, you know, and then Kong at 10-9, so they're slaying a little bit as well. But this game is strange, Duff. It's strange, and it's the finals, and that's what you want to be able to see. Very close games with a lot of objective work, and Simple's making it look easy. 15-5 for him as he starts off fast. He decides to die. That's what happened. That's what happened. He was going to go through gate, and he died immediately. 2 will go down for Glory, and now another trade will go through. But the closest player right here is nnrg for Team nnrg, and he's going to get shut down there by Kong. So very good defensive plays to start the second half by both teams. No scores have gone through. Simple gets shut down by Gino.
Yeah, interestingly enough, you know, with the power that Glory's just expressed here on this map, they haven't captured yet. They have not been able to put a point on in the first minute of gameplay. And, you know, one might say, good job, nnrg. You've kept them from scoring, so obviously you're doing something different on this side, playing defense maybe a little bit better, rotating throughout the map, filling it out, so make sure you can pick up those kills or at least make those call-outs. But we might finally find a capture out of Kong here. Picks up one, jumps in, and gets killed as he caps. Finally, first to strike the second side will be Glory, brought to you by none other than Kong. We're 8-4, 4-point differential in favor of Glory.
Right now, Tranquil spots a player in post, gets shut down, and that's going to stop that offensive push for the time being. And Glory gets both offensive players shut down. And it looks like nnrg has picked up really well on defense. They've only allowed 1 goal on the second half, but will that be enough? They have to be able to continue to score and get some relays going if they want to tie this up. They're down by 4, still plenty of time left, and Tranquil and his squad is playing very well here on the American side. They might be able to get another offensive relay going.
I just like watching Glory, man. I mean, throughout this tournament, they've been my favorite team to watch. They move so fluid throughout the map. They seem like they communicate very, very well, and I don't think they've dropped a single map. They have not. They have not dropped a single game type, at least since they've been on stream. And I'm correct me if I'm wrong, anybody at UMG, but I'm pretty sure throughout this entire tournament, they haven't dropped a map at all. And here in finals, I mean, this almost just belongs to them. You can tell they're hungry for it. And I'm excited to see what they do with this money. You know what I mean? Obviously, when young guys get their hands on $1,000, to me, that's not really a lot of money. That can go pretty quickly on all kinds of bills, but you know, you get money, you get the kind of money, and you kind of want to just go out and go crazy. But if they use this right, this is travel money. This is event money. And I'm going to shut up because K just got a 2-piece in a cap for Glory. Oh, my God. But hopefully, Glory is able to take this win. That's potentially going to happen. Honestly, they're poised to do so and turn it into something great for their team and their organization and maybe make a name for themselves at one of these next UMG events.
Well, they're already making a name for themselves in a UMG tournament. This is a huge opportunity for any amateur team that's competing in the amateur circuit. There's so many teams, so much work that has to be done, and Glory is doing the work right now. 2 will go down for Glory, though, as nnrg had a little bit to respond there, but K's very good defensive plays by him, and he's really been the defensive player to watch here for Glory. Nothing spectacular on the kill death column, but Wow, 10-5. It's a 50-second differential between these two squads with a minute.
I don't know who it was, but Kong got a two-piece, and one of them was a complete turn-on career ender. Just, it was disgusting what he was able to just do right there with the Remington. 5-point lead, just over a minute and 20 seconds left here. A score will go through again here for Glory to extend that lead to 6 here on Blitz Warhawk. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this looks to be the final map with that 12th capture. All right, an answer back. There's still time to do it technically, but this looks to be the final map here in this best of 5 Glory winning finals here in the UMG ladder. This top 32 playoff, they're going to take home $4,000 if they get the win here, but you can't count them out just yet. Technically, there is mathematically enough time for your guys from nnrg to tie this up in force and overtime. They just need to be perfect on the goal, and as time will dwindle down, that's going to do it, actually. Yeah. Glory will be named your champions here. The BenQ Cup presented by UMG Online here on the Xbox One.
And they deserve it. They deserve it. They went through these brackets and they fought for these victories. And nnrg, you got to give them a lot of credit as well. They were also something to talk about in this tournament as well, as they really were like the miracle team, and they go home with $1,000 to their name as well. So absolutely, neither team really a loser there, but Glory definitely needs to get a lot of attention there in the chat, as they are your victors and they win 3-0 sweep, 13-8 on this blitz. They win convincingly on Strike Zone. Dom come and win there in Freight S&D, and then they close it out here on Blitz Warhawk. What a fantastic evening of competitive Call of Duty it has been.
Guys, huge shout-outs to all the teams that have competed in the Xbox One Call of Duty Ghost ladder this past season, and big shout-out, even bigger shout-out to the top 32 that qualified for this tournament. Of course, your champions, Glory, taking home $4,000. nnrg, though, taking home a team prize of $1,000, and that's thanks to none other than BenQ America. Give them a follow on Twitter at BenQ America, and if you want to stay up to date with UMG events, follow at UMG events on Twitter as well. Guys, we got to give some other shout outs here. Big shout out to our producer, Max, who did all this beautifulness and soothed our ears with great music. We saw the compliments in the stream for the production work. We couldn't have done it without him, as well as Butters, the guy getting it done for UMG, making sure the matches are set up. Everything's going to plan. There's no cheating. And big shout out to everybody over at UMG for a flawless Xbox One tournament. Even big shout out to my co-caster, Mr. Maze's Realm. Follow him on Twitter at Maze's Realm. One of the best up-and-coming casters I've ever met, period, in this community. Huge shout out to him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that goes right back at you. You were a fantastic co-caster. As always, you guys know we're the duo straight up. That's just how it is.
Straight up.
Straight up. Mark. We don't even hide.
Caster NA.
But it was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the stream, and if you did, make sure you hit the follow button down below. We're back again tomorrow night with the Xbox 360 Call of Duty Ghost ladder, the UMG playoffs, again brought to you by BenQ, and we'll see you around the same time tomorrow night. Other than that, that's going to do it for us here at UMG. You guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.